It's time for the WMIX Sports Basketball Showcase on WMIX and WMIXSports.com, featuring the Waltonville Spartans, Weber Trojans, Woodlawn Cardinals, Wayne City Indians, and Sesser-Valier Red Devils. The showcase is presented by Community First Bank of the Heartland. Welcome back to Personal Banking. The showcase is also sponsored in part by Crossroads Community Hospital. It's more than a hospital. It's what healthcare should be. The Collision Pros at Sesser Auto Body, Roley Excavating, Newell Furniture and the General Store in Woodlawn, Red Lake College. It's time. Visit your virtual counselor at rlc.edu and by Coach House Garages, Ford Square, King City Chrysler. You can count on us. The Batter's Box in Woodlawn, the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois, State Farm agent Scott Owens. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. And People's National Bank with the Coach House Garages pregame show. The showcase starts now.
And the showcase stops in Waltonville tonight as the Battle of West Jefferson County tries once again as the Woodlawn Cardinals are at the Waltonville Spartans. A very pleasant Friday evening wherever you may be listening in on AM 940, WMIX, as well as online at WMIXSports.com. I'm Denny Czerwinski. We're doing the play-by-play tonight, and we welcome you to the Coach House Garages pregame show. If you're in need of a garage to protect your car or prized possessions, Coach House Garages has the building for you. Call Daryl Sheridan at 244-1061 for a free on-site estimate. Joining me alongside, we break another one in here to the showcase to help us out, a guy we've covered and interviewed and talked with for a lot of times over the years. The head coach of the Woodlawn Lady Cardinals, Matt Patterson, joins us. And, Matt, you've played in this, you've coached in this at both levels. This is a different kind of game when these two schools get together.
And it's been that way for as long as I can remember. It's one of those throw-out-the-record kind of games. Doesn't really matter. Rivalry game, everybody plays a little harder, plays a little better. Should be a good one.
Both teams warming up on the floor. We need to take a break. When we come back, we'll talk a little bit more about these two teams and also the fact that these two teams will be playing in the SB Holiday Tournament next week. You're listening to Woodlawn versus Waltonville on the showcase on WMIX.
A Coach House Garage is money well spent on craftsmanship that's sure to get compliments.
Don't cut corners on your garage. It adds value to your home. That's why you need to see the professionals at Coach House Garages. Choose from a variety of Coach House Garage designs, or they'll build one to your design. For a dealer near you, check the yellow pages in Mount Vernon or go online to CoachHouseGarages.com.
More than just a garage. More than just a garage. It's a Coach House.
Hi, this is Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. Now is a great time to move your account to Community First Bank. With our new One Account offering the highest interest rate in the market, free checking, and CD specials delivered by people you know and trust, why would you not bank with the market leader in Jefferson County? We offer 5 locations with 7 ATMs and have been serving the Jefferson County market since 1906. Stop in and see why our bank is the fastest growing bank in Jefferson County. Community First Bank. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC.
We're worldwide. This is the showcase on WMIX and WMIXSports.com. Presented by Community First Bank.
Pregame show brought to you by Coach House Garages. If you need a garage to protect your car or prized possessions, Coach House Garages has the building for you. Call Daryl Sheridan at 244-1061 for a free on-site estimate. Matt Patterson, Waltonville Woodlawn. The Waltonville Spartans come into this game. They are 1-3. They played 4 games. They've lost 3 games to Weather, and Brian Gamber talked to him before the game. They're still trying to figure out and find out where they're at, and they're almost halfway through the season at this point.
Yeah, it looks like both teams have had a little trouble getting some games in. Weather wreaked a little havoc, and it's going to make for a busy January and February for both teams.
As you and I look down the roster of Waltonville, Trey Widges, Jordan Hale, Matt Rogers, guys that we have done so many games over the past you've coached against at the junior high level. Those guys were all graduating and everything, and the roster's turned over a little bit with Justin Winchester, Hunter Coggins. You'll hear that starting lineup brought to you by the Batter's Box later on. But this is a brand-new roster basically for Waltonville, and Brian Gamber's having to look through and find guys to plug roles that were left by graduation.
Yeah, there's some familiar names, but not near as many as in the past. Coach Gamber's probably plugging some kids in, trying to see what lineup works best for him, and I know Winchester's leading them in scoring, and they'll look to him tonight to provide a little spark.
And that spark right now is going on. This place is packed. It's starting to fill up. Still some seats available, but you better get here fast to Waltonville for this one as both teams head to the locker room. We need to take another break. When we come back, we'll talk more about the Woodlawn Cardinals. You're listening to Woodlawn versus Waltonville on the showcase on WMIX.
Is your concrete driveway or maybe your sidewalk cracked, unsightly, or even non-existent? Let Rowley's Excavating and Cement Finishing in Woodlawn be a part of your home or business renovation in the new year. A true family-owned and operated local business, Rowley's Excavating specializes in dirt excavation and hauling, residential and commercial concrete jobs too. There's nothing these guys can't do. Get a free quote by calling Luke Rowley at 237-0552. That's 237-0552. Rowley's Excavating and Cement Finishing. They get dirty so you don't have to. Call Luke today.
Hi, this is Jim Flag, commercial banker for People's National Bank in Mount Vernon. People's National Bank has served local businesses and farmers for over 100 years. With a wide variety of deposit and loan products, we have all your banking needs covered. From opening or expanding a business to purchasing a farm implement for the upcoming season, People's National Bank is here to help. Stop by today and let us show you what a true community bank can do for you.
People's National Bank, serving Southern Illinois farmers and businesses since 1909. Member FDIC.
Dig in with full contact coal miner training at Red Lake College. Learn in our new 20,000 square feet coal mine training center. Use real equipment like continuous miners and power sitters. And check out the new mine rescue and fire safety training tunnel. Associate degree and occupational certificates available.
We're full contact, hands-on coal mining. Real equipment, real live, all the time.
What are you waiting for? Call 618-437-5321 and get started.
The health of your kidneys has a big impact on your overall health, affecting everything from your blood pressure to your bones. And if you ever have a kidney problem, Dr. Kangura is here to help. Dr. Kangura trained at the Mayo Clinic and specializes in conditions ranging from kidney stones and uncontrolled high blood pressure to chronic kidney disease. Dr. Kangura sees patients at Crossroads Specialty Clinic. For an appointment, call 618-241-9071.
This is the Showcase, presented by Community First Bank.
Pre-game show brought to you by Coach House Garages. If you're looking for a garage builder, build a quality garage at a fair price, 5-year written warranty and financing available. Give Daryl Sheridan a call at 244-1061. Don't do it now because he's here at the game. He's watching Woodlawn at Waltonville. Then Czerwinski is Matt Patterson alongside the Woodlawn Cardinals. Started out the year 3-1. Lost to Oakville in the championship of the Oakville tournament. Got a win against Odin the other night conference play as they are the number 1 seed at the holiday tournament next week at Sesser-Valier, starting maybe to find their way a little bit.
Yeah, a lot of experienced players returning for Coach Whitfield. A lot of kids with some postseason experience and big tournament experience. It'll be a good test for the Spartans against a team that's a little bit older tonight.
This Woodlawn team, of course, a bit older. They start 4 seniors and sophomore Ross Owens, 4 guys that played a lot. Of course, Hateman and Robinson played a lot on the state championship team 2 years ago. Filling in with Wallerman, a good experienced player, of course, and then Chase Phelps, who got a lot of minutes last year. The bench right now for Woodlawn seems to be that the rotation is where Woodlawn's trying to figure out right now, which is where everybody thought they would be at this point in the year.
Yeah, and I think he's running 9 or 10 deep right now and just kind of trying to find out what roles kids are going to fit into. And I'd say by early February, they'll probably have that figured out and slimmed down maybe a little bit.
And we'll find out the starting lineups from the batter's box after the break. Baseball and softball lessons start March 3rd. Lessons are $12 an hour for 6 to 14-year-olds. Equipment's provided with a batting cage and a pitching machine. Give Scott Smith a call, 316-1437. And you and I were talking off break here. There were times, and I know the Woodlawn Grade School team's playing at Wayne City tonight, who finished that 6-week-long, whatever it was, tournament, junior high. That's the tournament's been delayed by weather. But there were games here at Waltonville. You'd had to be here at 4:35 o'clock to get in. And it's the holiday season. It's back on a Friday night. But, you know, it's shocking it's not wall-to-wall people here this evening.
Yeah, it's usually odd not to see the parking lot full when the bus pulls up. You know, parents leaving work early just to make sure they can get a seat to watch the game that night. But it's starting to fill in pretty nice. Still a few seats, but not very many, filling in pretty good.
A lot of different people here with kids we've seen play. Jordan Hale and Trey Widges have been here. We've seen Gabe Owens and Chris Harlow come up and say hi. The Woodlawn Cardinals and Spartans have been here and there and everywhere as we sit here on the stage. And we thank Eric Widges and Brian Gamber for all their hospitality and Shalonda Horton for getting us help and setting us up here. We need to take a break. When we come back, we'll have the starting lineups and the opening tip of this rivalry on the west side of Jefferson County. You're listening to Woodlawn versus Waltonville in the Showcase on WMIX.
The batter's box in Woodlawn has 17-foot ceilings with a half basketball court, full-length batting cage, pitching machine, and climate control for year-round use. The Batter's Box is a great place for basketball, baseball, or softball practice with active clinics and lessons in the spring and fall. Contact Scott Smith at 316-1437 to reserve the Batter's Box for your team or party. Speaking of parties, plan your next birthday party with the Batter's Box, located at 614 North Main in Woodlawn. Call 316-1437 for prices and availability.
Sesser Auto Body would like to take a moment to remind everyone driving to and from the game to drive safe and be alert. Sometimes events happen beyond your control. When it does, take your vehicle to the Collision Pros. Sesser Auto Body is pre-approved by most insurance companies throughout Southern Illinois. This allows them to get the parts ordered quicker, getting you back on the road faster and in showroom condition. Sesser Auto Body, 602 South Park in Sesser, or call 625-3523. That's 625-3523.
Don't miss the big holiday sale at Newell Furniture in Woodlawn. Save on all La-Z-Boy recliners, Flexsteel sofas, Sealy bedding, bedroom and dining room sets, TV consoles, glide rockers, the new Paula Deen collection, and more. Plus, save 20% off all Christmas decor and more at the General Store. You'll find beautiful Christmas trees, holiday trims, and unique items. Newell's Holiday Sale saves you more. That's Newell Furniture in the General Store in Woodlawn.
This is the Showcase, presented by Community First Bank.
Welcome back to Waltonville High School. Tonight, the national anthem played violin style. Here tonight at Waltonville, the starting line is sponsored by the Batter's Box. The Batter's Box, located in Woodlawn, is perfect for your child's birthday party, baby showers, garage sales, or holiday parties, too. Call Scott Smith at 316-1437 for availability. I'll turn it over to Matt Patterson for the starting lines of this one.
Starting tonight for the Woodlawn Cardinals will be 6'3" sophomore Ross Owens, 5'11" senior Jason Heyman, 6'3" senior Chase Phelps, 6'3" senior Jake Robinson, and 5'11" senior Logan Waller. And starting for the Spartans tonight will be a 5'2" sophomore Dylan Miller, a 6' senior Justin Winchester, a 6' senior Hunter Coggin, a 6'1" senior Austin Zahm in the middle, and a 5'10" sophomore Jacob Lewis rounding it out for the Spartans.
Spartans are coached by Brian Gamber. Let's meet the starting lines for the Woodlawn Cardinals. You gave them, didn't you? I was paying attention. I'm multitasking. Those starting lines brought to you by the Batter's Box. They now have a great space for ball practice and equipped with a half basketball court, full-length batting cage with pitching machine, climate control for year-round use. Give Scott Smith a call at 316-1437. Somebody's opened the door. Oh, yeah, right over there. That won't last long. The JV game tonight was won by Waltonville, I believe, and it was 42-22, I believe. I got to find out. 46-26 was that final. We're going to be keeping track of a lot of games around Southern Illinois tonight. Rivalry night with a lot of games going on. DuQuoin Pinckneyville's going on, and O'Marion's at Mount Vernon. Interesting fact there, they don't have a coach's box, so therefore they have to all sit down. How would you deal with that?
I don't know if I can handle that. I don't sit down much, period. But I had talked to the officials about that, and they said that might be a thing they would have to do there with not enough room.
Channel 3 in the house, and any scores we get or updates, we can also tell you at the Conrad Allen Holiday Tournament tonight, 50 beat Thompsonville 65-56. That scoreboard update brought to you by Scott Owens and State Farm Insurance. See why State Farm insures more drivers than Geico and Progressive combined. Great service plus discounts like a good neighbor. State Farm agent Scott Owens is there, but he's also here because he's a JV coach. This is a nice little turnout, and if you're Brian Gamber, you're obviously the heavy underdog. Things you could do to get your team ready and or things that you could get going if you're the Spartans tonight in this underdog contest?
I think they're going to have to survive here early, the early storm, probably going to get some pressure from Woodlawn. And I wouldn't be too surprised for them to try to control the pace and slow Woodlawn down a little bit. They like to play a little faster than they do.
Speaking of pace, the WMIX Sports Mobile Studios driven by Ford Square and King City Chrysler. That's how we arrived here at the game tonight. It's a bevy of red, white, and blue painted everywhere. Christmas less than a week away, but it's all red, white, and blue. Woodlawn in their red jerseys, trimmed in blue and white. Waltonville in their white jerseys, trimmed in red and blue. We have Corey Hepp from Pinckneyville, Guy Alonzi from DuQuoin, and Jeff Koppel from Centralia on the game tonight, as they will be the ones charged with officiating this highly intense rivalry as the Waltonville cheerleaders finish up their action. I'll remind you, Facebook.com/WMIX Sports. We've got some new content on there as well. We'll be putting stuff on there all evening long. Waltonville, you can get this door thing figured out. I'm telling you what. I'm telling you what. I could probably get an official. It's getting cold in here. Shut that door. Boys, I know it's hot, but it's not thick. It's getting kind of cool up here. I think we're in the middle of the draft. I think they have both doors open on the side entrances. Players will shake hands at center court. It's Brian Gamber and Shane Whistle getting ready to go at it here, and another edition of the Waltonville-Woodlawn rivalry this year, not only for conference but regional seedings as well. Tip controlled by the Woodlawn Cardinals, and Ross Owens will have it as Waltonville goes man-to-man. Left side to Robinson, corner to Wallerman, holds above his head, guarded by Miller. Phelps goes to Hayman. They swing it around to the wing, to the corner, to Robinson, back to Owens. Shot fake, didn't pull it. Now goes to Hayman on the wing. It's all man-to-man by Woodlawn and Waltonville so far. Owens passed inside Robinson, shot good and a foul. That didn't take long for Jake Robinson to assert himself in the post.
No, he's a 6'3", big, strong kid playing for football. He's going to be tough to handle, doesn't he?
And he gets called, or actually doesn't get called for the foul. He draws the foul and makes the baskets 2-0. While he does that, we'll tell you about Community First Bank. Always bank on your hometown team. Community First Bank, home of the one account, featuring free checking, high yield interest. Your title sponsor of high school sports on WMIX. It's 3-0 as Robinson makes the free throw, and Waltonville has their first possession on this end. In the corner, Winchester for a three. No good off the mark. Logan Wallerman with the rebound. Ross Owens into the front court. His grandpa won a lot of games here in this building as he misses a shot. Rebound goes to Zom for Waltonville. He's a guy that's been around for a while. Zom leads off for Winchester, dribbling the front court, just underway, 7 to go in the first. Top of the key is Miller. Had it hold, and now Rob Owens had him. He leaves it for Winchester. Now goes left wing to Coggins. Coggins, another guy that's seen a lot of minutes the last couple of years. Winchester looks for a screen, didn't use it. Has to pick up his dribble on the wing to Coggins. Right side to Miller. Owens has Miller. That'll be an interesting matchup tonight to Lewis. Lewis, another name synonymous with Waltonville basketball, last 10 or 15 years. Phelps on the steal. For Woodlawn. Phelps to the rim. Shot fake. Turnaround jumper to post is good. 5-0 Woodlawn already. And Woodlawn, no ill effects here. Coming in here maybe with a little ego, thinking they can win easy.
Good, strong move there by Phelps on that steal, getting the passing lane, creating some offense.
Waltonville right now needs some points, down 5-0. Lost to Carlisle earlier in the week, 65-33 up at Carlisle, but the Indians are a very solid 2A team. Goggins top of the key to Winchester on the wing. Zom in the post, tipped out of bounds by Robinson. It'll be Waltonville basketball. Give Luke Rowley with Rowley's Excavating and Concrete Finishing for your sidewalks or driveways. They specialize in commercial and residential concrete work for the busy business and homeowner. Give him a call, 237-0552. And looks like Mr. Lewis, Jacob Lewis, has got blood coming out of his nose. So that'll bring in the freshman Dalton Bonner into the ball game. Bonner had a pretty good JV contest, the lefty, as a freshman. Lewis will get that fixed. AD Eric Widges will have to go be doctor, as Scott Owens was giving him a hard time. And so was Mr. Witzel about to clean that blood up. Lewis will be back. It's nothing major. Miller on the inbounds, left wing to Bonner. Bonner gets baptized quickly as a freshman in this. Zom goes out to Coggins. Coggins top of the key, covered up by Phelps, goes to Miller on the right wing. Miller gets it over to Coggins. Coggins inside to Zom. Double team, tipped by Heyman, stolen away. Heyman loses out of bounds. It'll be Woodlawn basketball. You don't realize over at Oakville, Matt, but the Woodlawn Cardinals are a very long team, and they play get in this zone. They get the passing lanes, those long arms.
Yeah, they get the three of the Ross and Chase both up at the top of that 6'3" and big wingspan. Makes it pretty tough down there.
There's a foul. It's going to be on Waltonville, and that'll be on Dylan Miller, his second. That'll be the second on Waltonville. Remind you that Matt and I will pick a Crossroads Community Hospital player of the game when this one is over. Why wait hours and other emergency rooms when you can go to Crossroads Community Hospital and you'll be met by a physician within 30 minutes of your arrival. Miller's out, and now down with Majewski, yeah. That's trouble for Brian Gamber. Owens has it on the inbound. Owens goes top of the key to Wallerman. Lob pass backside. Robinson up and in. That caught Mayaski sleeping. That's the case there. Picking on a guy who just came into the game trying to find his bearings.
Yeah, didn't give him a lot of time to get situated there, getting the flow of the game.
No, and that's the thing is in this rivalry, everybody knows, you know this, everybody knows everybody. You can pick on somebody pretty quick in this one. Top of the key, Mayaski over to Winchester. Winchester guarded by Hateman, uses a ball screen, now plays pick and roll with Zom. He'll go to the rim. Nice job. Zom will go line and shoot two, and he'll display in the book works once again. Isn't that amazing?
Pick and roll, tough to guard. A lot of people still run it.
And you go home tonight, or wherever, out to eat, and you'll walk up on the screen, the NBL run it 90% of the time, and nobody can defend that there either. WMIX,
same thing to guard.
And there's really no way. I guess that's why it works all the time, because you have to talk, you have to switch, you have to pick your poison on that. I guess that's why everybody uses that. First free throw by Zom is good. Second free throw is also good. Somebody to our right may be listening to us by the end of the night. Hateman with it in the right corner. 3 ball away for Jason. Front of the iron, no good. Hateman gets his own rebound. That's nice to see, a guy following his shot. Wallerman has it. That's Logan with it to Hateman. And now to Owens. Owens will dribble to the left. Dribble hand off to Logan Wallerman. Down the lane he comes. Misses the layup. Rebound goes to Bonner. Gives it to Winchester. Winchester bringing it into the front court between the circles. Down to the left wing. Dribble hand off to Coggins. Back to Winchester. 3 on the way from Winchester off the mark. Rebound weak side Mayaski to Zom on the block. Spin, turn, shot, glass, good. Nice move, Austin Zom. He has all 4 of Waltonville's points. And it's 7-4. Woodlawn by 3. Owens into the front court. Across the timeline, left side Wallerman, back to Phelps, to Hateman as this game kind of builds its lather, moving on down the line. Zom to the ground, nothing called. Phelps from 15 is short, couldn't get his own rebound. Winchester bottles it up. Here comes Lewis. He'll be back in the game shortly. Eric Widges runs around the court. AD helped us out tonight as Coggins gets it inside to Bonner, back to Zom, to Coggins on the left wing. Covered up by Phelps to Winchester to Bonner in the corner. Bonner gets a ball screen for Mayaski, gets it to Coggins, and now Waltonville will go ball screen. Phelps stepped out on him, couldn't do anything. Winchester again from the left, rattles off the mark. Phelps for the board. The senior gives it to the sophomore, Ross Owens, into the front court, down the lane. Dish pass left side, Wallerman, layup good.
Nice look from Owens on the break right there.
That's why people like you tell players to dribble with your head up so you can see things.
Absolutely.
9-4, Woodlawn on by 5. Winchester to the left wing, dribble hand off to Bonner. Now back to Winchester to Coggins, and they'll play around the horn to the right wing to Mayaski. Now to a cutting Winchester, kicks back to Bonner in the corner. Bonner, as a freshman, jumps into this rivalry right out of the gate. Now they got all 4 doors open. This will be nice. It'll be freezing by the time we're done here. Coggins will go right wing to Winchester. He'll try from the right side this time. It's good. Winchester with a 3, another name synonymous with Waltonville Athletics, and it's 9-7. Spartans within 2 on their home court.
Big shot there, getting back in the game a little bit.
Hateman to Phelps. Shot, 15-footer, good. Mid-range jumper is good. He's got 4. It's 11-7 with 2:45 to go. For Bond as a freshman, rarely do you see a freshman come out and do much in this kind of game this early in the year. He's getting baptized early, and he's stood his own so far.
But doing a good job so far. Tough atmosphere when you're a freshman to come in.
Coggins with it on the left wing. Coggins with it down the side, bounce past the right side. There's Bond in the lane glass, no good in the foul. And right there, you can tell Bonner can play because he's right out here and he's not scared of the atmosphere.
Not at all. Stepped right in, went right to the hole with a nice aggressive move.
He'll go to line and shoot 2. Remember, you can follow us on Twitter at WMIX Sports. We've already got some new followers tonight as Bonner makes his first free throw. Very impressed with Mr. Bonner as Sanders and Blake Wallerman come in for Woodlawn. Logan Wallerman and Jake Robinson will go out. Mayaski's out for Waltonville. Lewis back in after the bloody nose.
Speaking of another freshman, Blake Wallerman getting his first.
Yeah, Wallerman and Bonner have seen each other. Bonner makes 1 out of 2. Phelps gets the rebound to Owens to Hateman in the corner. Hateman will go back to Owens, and with 2:15 to go in the first, Woodlawn leads 11-8. Blake Wallerman on the wing. Wallerman down the lane, jump stop pass. Sanders, my goodness, Sanders missed the layup, though. Rebound goes to Winchester, out of bounds. Waltonville basketball, much to the chagrin of Ross Owens. WMIXsports.com, your site for highlights, archives, videos, as well as audio and video. Of course, if you're listening to us online, that's the way to do it. Go to WMIXsports.com, where tonight and every night of the high school sports season, scoreboard update every time. Woodlawn full aggressive now, little full court man-to-man. Winchester down the lane. Hateman kind of butted him up, bucked him off the puck, and Coggins has it off his hands over and back, and they'll go ahead and play. Oh, my. Oh, wow. Woodlawn does not get a break. Waltonville does. Waltonville smiling over there. Coggins shot fake three on the way for the tie. Good. You knew that was going to happen on the miss over and back, according to Woodlawn. Waltonville bang it up and make a point there.
Always turns out that way.
1:30 to go. Spoken truly from a coach. I can tell that already. Owens to Sanders in the corner to Hateman. Hateman back out top of the key to Phelps. The longer Waltonville hangs around, the longer they're going to feel better. Owens for a three-wing, no good. Hateman high for the rebound. His shot short, rebound goes to Winchester. Winchester will bring it up for the Spartans. A very interesting start to this game. Over to Coggins on the left wing. Coggins will look. As he's on the dribble, Wallerman reached in and got called for the foul. That'll be his first, team's third. Saturday Sports Show tomorrow right here on AM 940 and online at WMIXsports.com from 8:08 a.m. to 10 a.m. We're going to have all kinds of guests on to talk holiday tournaments. We've already got our social media question of the week pick, but we won't tell. And Waltonville throws it in. That'll be 8:08 a.m. to 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. Everybody can answer tomorrow. I can tell you that right now. Across the timeline. There comes Bonner, left wing to Coggins. Coggins has it. He's dribbling around. Waltonville being very patient. You know what this reminds me of? I'll get to it on the next set ball. Winchester with it. He'll dribble back out. Now leaves it for Bonner as they play around. They're going for the final shot of the quarter, and there's the travel. This reminds me, and I know you'll know what I'm talking about, a little Mount Vernon ball with the Doug Creel era, late Doug Creel, spreading it out and running the clock and lowering the score to possession.
Yeah, and you try to spread you out, and if they get a backdoor layup, if you overplaying a little bit, they're going to take it right away. 30 seconds left to go. Blake Wallerman, Bryson Sanders good. That won't help because if you're Waltonville, you can't give up easy shots like that. 13 to 11. Woodlawn on top. So flip of the screen there that time from Sanders as Bonham brings into the front court to Coggins with 15 seconds. Coggins to Winchester. Everybody's man-to-man both ends tonight so far. Winchester's going to get a screen from Zom. Zom falls down. Couldn't draw the foul. Winchester to Bonner. Here he comes. Down to Coggins. Coggins shot fake three from behind. It is off the mark. No good. 8 minutes in the book. Woodlawn 13, Waltonville 11. You're listening to the rivalry of West Jefferson County on WMIX.
Mount Vernon is home to many wonderful people and things, and that includes quality cardiac care from Dr. Ruzaik Ibrahim. A skilled cardiologist, Dr. Ibrahim's training and scientific accomplishments have earned his designation as a Fellow of the American College of Cardiology. His services range from preventative care to the treatment of advanced heart conditions. For an appointment with Dr. Ibrahim at Crossroads Specialty Clinic, call 241-9071 or visit in person at 4113 South Water Tower, Mount Vernon.
I love this time of year. It's a time that we reflect on the blessings of the year and the friends and relationships we have developed. It's a time that we're able to give thanks to those in our lives who we serve and who trust us to serve them. It's a time where we spend important time with our family and friends, enjoying the feel of the season. During this time, there are more smiles and more thank yous and a general feeling of kindness and generosity that is not present as often during the rest of the year. For unto us is born this day in the city of David a Savior who is Christ the Lord. From all of us at Community First Bank, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
We're worldwide. This is the Showcase on WMIX and WMIXsports.com. Presented by Community First Bank.
8 minutes in the book here at Waltonville. Woodlawn leads Waltonville 13 to 11. Spartans will have the basketball to start the second quarter. Denny Czerwinski and Matt Patterson alongside. Bonner with the top of the key. Over on the left wing to Coggins. Coggins will hand off to Winchester. Winchester to the left wing on the dribble. They stall around, throw it out of bounds, no one home. It'll go to Woodlawn. Don't forget about Community First Bank. If you're tired of big corporate banking, you have a choice in Jefferson County. Community First Bank is at home in Dixon, Mount Vernon, and Woodlawn. Welcome back to Personal Banking. And Matt, the nerves should be out. Now it's go time for both teams. They're used to everything in their atmosphere right now.
Yeah, it should start to settle in. Both teams kind of run their stuff and see what they can get out of this here.
Robinson, the inside pass to Owens. Back out Wallerman. That's Logan. 3 ball on the way. Rattles the iron. No good. Owens on the rebound. Shot short. Used the backboard there. Jake Robinson didn't make it. Short arm there. Rebound Zom. Waltonville had 3 chances, and the basketball gods did not happen. 13-11. Across the timeline comes Coggins to Winchester. Miller will check in for Waltonville the next dead ball. Winchester goes to the left, and Woodlawn's defense getting tighter, pushing Waltonville away from the basket farther and farther. That is Coggins on the left wing. Coggins has it, leaves it for Winchester. Winchester at the top of the key, left side Bonner. Bonner has it, holds it, looks. Bonner comes back. Top of the key, Winchester. WMIX Sports Mobile Studios, driven by Ford Square and King City Chryslers. We have time to read that after that three by Coggins is good. Hunter Coggins gives Waltonville a 14-13 lead. And, Matt, the upset's starting to percolate here in Jefferson County.
Yeah, starting to brew a little bit. Doing a good job being patient and getting the shots that they want.
Here comes Woodlawn. Phelps from 15, no good. Phelps on the rebound, down the lane, shot no good in the foul. Coggins will pick up his first. That'll be the team's third. And Chase Phelps, who has 4 points, will go to line and shoot 2. Crossroads Community Hospital sponsors the player of the game when this one's over. Why wait hours in other emergency rooms? When their emergency department pledges, you'll be seen by a physician within 30 minutes of your arrival. Phelps gets the first one. He has 5. And we're tied at 14 with 6:20 to go. All scoreboard updates. And there aren't many right now because this game's running well ahead of everybody. It will be brought to you by Scott Owens and State Farm Insurance. Give him a call, 242-3770, to get to a better state. Not now, he's coaching. Phelps makes both. He's got 6. I think Phelps could play a big role in this game if he gets inside mid-range and posts up.
Yeah, his length's going to be a problem down there with guards trying to guard him, and he's got some length and the size advantage big time in the post.
Coggins to Zom in the right corner. Zom will dribble on Robinson and go up for an awkward shot and made it. Went righty on him. Zom has 6, and we're tied at 16 with 6 to go in the first half.
Good strong move there.
That was. And it went opposite hand, what he's normally able to do, going to his left. Owens will set the offense for Waltonville, or for Woodlawn. Owens pick and roll with Robinson. Foul. Jake will go to line and shoot 2. Has a little medicine back there, and that's on Hunter Coggins, and that's his second. So Brian Gamber's got some foul trouble here. Miller and Coggins both starters, and they both have 2 fouls apiece.
Yeah, Woodlawn's size giving them problems down low right now.
When you have this disadvantage where you know you're a shorter team, what can you do as a coach to kind of offset what Brian Gamber's got to deal with here tonight?
I'd say before too long, we're probably going to see a little zone out of him, trying to keep the ball out of the inside with their size disadvantage. But sometimes there's not a whole lot you can do. Just kind of buckle down and play hard. That's about it.
Your community, your choice, your bank, with 5 locations of friends and neighbors on staff who understand your needs. Welcome back to Personal Banking, member FDIC. Jake Robinson makes both at 17-15, Woodlawn by 2. Ross Owens picks Dylan Miller's pocket in the backcourt, forces a turnover, jump ball to Woodlawn, and that's the long arms and the quick hands of Ross Owens here on that defensive play.
See the defensive pressure for Woodlawn starting to pick up, picking up full court here, man.
But that's something you saw for a year. He helped you for the first of your 2 state titles in a row.
Yeah, he does a really good job. High basketball IQ. His length is really bothersome being a guard.
Dribble handoff to Parker Renault, who's checked in Waltonville or Woodlawn by 1. Phelps in the corner. Logan Wallerman for a 3. Short, rolls over the iron. There's a rebound. Owens couldn't get to it, and it's off Owens' hands, out of bounds, and it'll go to Waltonville coming towards us. Don't forget about Community First Bank, always making your hometown team home with a 1 account featuring free checking, high yield interest, member FDIC, and a title sponsor of high school sports on WMIX. Winchester on the left wing to Miller with those 2 fouls, dribbles to the free throw line, left open, pulled up jumper, good. Waltonville can shoot a little bit. We saw it in warm up. They can shoot some shots and good looking strokes, and they're in this one right now, a lot of confidence.
Yeah, working hard and knocking down open looks. Makes a bit. Got to shoot a good percentage when you're being as patient as they are.
Owens misses. Renault got the long rebound, and Parker Renault is left open, so wide open. He goes, well, shoot it. We made it. 19-18 with 4:45 to go in the first half. This game flying along. Miller with it across the timeline. To the right side on the dribble in the corner. The Zom around Robinson, up and no good. Robinson with good defense that time. Gets the rebound to Owens. Owens will bring it into the front court. Shane Witzel's talking to somebody at the scores table. Oh, that's Blake Wallerman. Blake is probably being told to get after somebody defensively. Owens, Waltonville still man-to-man, more sagging now. Wallerman has it in the corner to Phelps. Over on the right side to Renault. Back to Owens, top of the key. Owens is guarded by Winchester. Goes around a ball screen, gets to the rim, underneath pass. Behind him to Phelps, and he made it. I don't know how he saw Phelps. He threw it behind him. It's 21-18.
Good look there on the drive.
He sees things that others don't at that age. Zom, who Phelps got away with a foul, reach in there, smack on the arm. And Miller will bring it up for the Spartans. His sister, of course, Chelsea, running track at SEMO, a state champ in 1A track last year in the 100. Winchester between the circles, guarded by Parker Renault. Over to Coggins, pick and roll Lewis. Shot over Owens is good. Jacob Lewis slipped down and got a bucket. It's 21-20, Woodlawn by 1. Timeout Shane Witzel, and this is a talk timeout. Well, we'll tell you about Community First Bank. That was one good play by the Spartans. Make your own great play when you open a Community First free high-yield checking account that earns cash back. Just ask for one member FDIC. Is this kind of an attention-grabber timeout here defensively, or what do you see in this timeout here by Shane Witzel?
Yeah, I'd say he's probably not real pleased with the defensive effort. I don't think they're being exceptionally smart with some of the screens they're getting caught on and giving us some easy hits.
That's the problem right now. Is we're at Waltonville. Denny Czerwinski's Matt Patterson alongside. 3:33 to go in the first half. Waltonville trails Woodlawn 21-20. One final in boys basketball tonight. It was Sisney over Thompsonville 65-56 at the Conrad Allen. So how do you really know your bargain insurance isn't going to cost you big to have an accident? Give Scott Owens a call at 242-3770, your State Farm agent in Mount Vernon. He sponsors all the scoreboard updates here on the showcase. Blake Wallerman, Hateman, Phelps, Robinson, and Renault for the Woodlawn Cardinals. Bonham, Miller, Winchester, Zom, and Coggins for the Spartans. Down the lane goes Blake Wallerman, layup good. There was a dribble, there was a flash, and he was gone. 23-20, a guy that you got to keep your eye on, Blake Wallerman, the next 4 years.
Here comes the Woodlawn pressure.
Yeah, Woodlawn's going to turn it up defensively. Hateman's all over Miller at the 3-minute mark of the first half. Miller comes to the right, keeps his dribble low, and dribbles off to Winchester. Renault has Winchester, and Winchester goes left to Coggins. It's a Waltonville-style game. Brian Gamber says spread it out. Very impressed so far with how Waltonville's handling this in this game. Miller right side to Coggins. Coggins with it. Still dribbling, guarded by Wallerman. Counts on. Now he picks his dribble up to Zom. The ball's getting pushed further and further away from the basket, though. Winchester on the dribble right side to Coggins. Now to Banya. Down the lane he comes. Kicks it back out. Winchester for the three and the tie. No good. Rebound weak side Blake Wallerman. Boy, they had a look. Can't complain about that.
They've got a good wide-open three from the corner there.
Wallerman brings it up. Crossover. 10-footer. Nope. Robinson battles Zom. Ball to the floor. Kyle Robinson had it, and what do we have? Whistle blows. And we got a reach-in foul on the Spartans. I don't think Robinson's going to let anybody else have that but him at that point.
He wrestled that one away. It was all his.
That foul is on Hunter Coggins, and that's his third, team's fifth. Woodlawn will box set inbounds underneath their own basket. The WMIX Sports Mobile Studios, driven by Ford Spring King City Chrysler. Also, stay tuned for Ren Lake College Halftime Show, Scoring and Stats. Ren Lake College can save you thousands on your college education. See how and apply online at rlc.edu. Blake Wallerman goes baseline off the inbounds pass, cut off by Miller, and Wallerman keeps coming back to the left. Lob pass into nobody because Miller tipped it out.
Waltonville needs to withstand these last 2 minutes here. Coggins had to go to the bench with 3 fouls. It leaves him a little challenged offensively here.
I think if you're Waltonville, you got to like this, except that inbounds play to Phelps worked magically. He missed the layup, rebound stolen away by Wallerman from Miller. Wallerman goes left wing to Hateman. Waltonville, like you said, survives the next 145. Down by 3 or less, they got to feel pretty good going in that locker room. Phelps underneath, tipped, so Robinson lost it, but it was off Waltonville's 140 go in the first half. Here comes Ross Owens. Parker Renault did a very good job in his 3 or 4 minutes out there defensively and made a shot. Nice ovation from the Woodlawn faithful to our left. Waltonville is to our right as we sit on stage. Winchester guards Owens. Owens went by him running one-hander. No good. Phelps and Zom battle, and Phelps will get the reach in. First foul on Phelps, fourth on Woodlawn with 1:32 to go. Woodlawn right now, Matt, getting a lot of good looks that aren't dropping, and you got to wonder they could be a little further ahead but not getting those things to drop.
Yeah, they're running their stuff right, getting some good looks. Eventually, as a coach, you hope those start to go in. But Waltonville doing a good job hanging in there right now.
Zom with it to Winchester into the front court. On the left wing. Winchester dribbles to the left. Waltonville beat Egyptian back on the Tuesday of Thanksgiving week. Have not won in a month. Miller with it between the circles. Goes to Zom. Wouldn't surprise me if Waltonville holds for the final shot of the half, down 3. They also have the possession arrow as of now. Zom, backdoor cut to Bonnet. Doesn't want it. Gets cut off. Now over to Lewis. Top of the key. Back to Miller, right wing, as we go under a minute here in Waltonville. Miller on the dribble to Zom. Zom will dribble around to the right side to wing to Bonnet. Bonnet's looking. This is the stall here. The ice fridge of the basketball. They're pulling the air out. Waltonville's going to go for that final shot. 45 seconds to go in the first half. Woodlawn by 3. Pocket pick Owens on Winchester. And Owens will go in and make the layup, and Winchester is down at half court. I don't know if he hit his head or mouth diving for the basketball. He's frustrated because he gave up a pick on that one, and now it's a 5-point lead for Woodlawn with 35 seconds to go.
That's what you got to be careful of when you're trying to run that clock down. Get a little over-aggressive or pick your dribble up too soon, you're liable to give up an easy layup.
Well, the one thing about it, too, is you limit the possessions of the other team, but you also limit your possessions. And you can't get back in down 5, and Woodlawn's pressure in that. Yep, that's a foul. Yep. Chase Phelps had 2 hands on him, and he got popped, and that's the new emphasis. I've been calling it the you know where your credit cards are at, you know where your big cash is at, but that small change has been floating in your car and your cup holders. Now you got to know where that's at. Now that's what I call those.
Nickels and dimes.
Yep, the small change. That's what I call them. And Phelps goes out with 2 fouls. He's the only one in foul trouble for Woodlawn with 29 seconds left in the first half. Winchester with it. Neither team in the bonus in what has been a very fast-played first half. Winchester across the timeline to Miller near the half court. 20 seconds to go. Miller goes to the left. Now to the left wing. On the dribble with 5-point deficit. 10 seconds to go. Miller comes down the lane around Owens. Shot foul. Hateman, no good, and Miller will go to line and shoot 2, and Woodlawn's defense broke down there a little bit on that particular run.
And that's what they've been looking for the entire time, I think. A lot of backdoor cutting and little back screens trying to get an easy one while they run that clock down.
As Miller shoots 2, we're at the top of the hour. We need to pause for station identification on the showcase.
Follow us on Twitter at WMIX Sports or crank us up on WMIX Mount Vernon, a free service from Withers Broadcasting.
That was one good play by Waltonville. Make your own great play when you open the Community First Bank free high-yield checking account that earns cash back. They are the title sponsor, Community First Bank of high school sports on WMIX. Miller makes 1 out of 2. It's 25-21 with 7 seconds to go. Owens will bring it into the front court. Pressure at half court by Waltonville. Owens to the right wing with 2. With 1, looks at the clock, misses the layup. 2 quarters in the books here in Waltonville. It's Woodlawn 25, Waltonville 21. We'll take a break and come back to Red Lake College halftime show. You're listening to Woodlawn versus Waltonville on the showcase on WMIX.
Sesser Auto Body would like to take a moment to remind everyone driving to and from the game to drive safe and be alert. Sometimes events happen beyond your control. When it does, take your vehicle to the Collision Pros. Sesser Auto Body is pre-approved by most insurance companies throughout Southern Illinois. This allows them to get the parts ordered quicker, getting you back on the road faster and in showroom condition. Sesser Auto Body, 602 South Park in Sesser, or call 625-3523. That's 625-3523.
Don't miss the big holiday sale at Newell Furniture in Woodlawn. Save on all lazy boy recliners, Flexsteel sofas, Sealy bedding, bedroom and dining room sets, TV consoles, glide rockers, the new Paula Deen collection, and more. Plus, save 20% off all Christmas decor and more at the general store. You'll find beautiful Christmas trees, holiday trims, and unique items. Newell's holiday sale saves you more. That's Newell Furniture in the general store in Woodlawn.
Hi, Roy Schmidt Chrysler dealer at King City Chrysler Center, Mount Vernon. The 2013 Chrysler 200 sedan could be the perfect recipe of beauty and luxury with an added pinch of safety. The 200 Touring has beauty outside with powerful LED accented headlamps as well as precise chiseled profile. Inside, it's nothing but luxury with leather, heated seats, navigation, and Uconnect technology. With 0% financing or a total of $3,500 in incentives on the 2013 Chrysler 200, we are guaranteed to find a payment perfect for you. Chrysler is so confident in this IIHS top safety pick that they're offering a 5-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty that is unmatched by Honda, Toyota, and Nissan. You must come see our associates at King City Chrysler, 1603 Broadway in Mount Vernon, or shop us online at kingcitychrysler.com.
Is your concrete driveway or maybe your sidewalk cracked, unsightly, or even non-existent? Let Rowley's Excavating and Cement Finishing in Woodlawn be a part of your home or business renovation in the new year. A true family-owned and operated local business, Rowley's Excavating specializes in dirt excavation and hauling, residential and commercial concrete jobs too. There's nothing these guys can't do. Get a free quote by calling Luke Rowley at 237-0552. That's 237-0552. Rowley's Excavating and Cement Finishing. They get dirty so you don't have to. Call Luke today.
Backaches, bad hips, rickety knees? Why not try aquatic therapy? The Red Lake College Aquatic Center has more than a swimming pool. Try a 6-lane, 75-foot lap pool along with a whirlpool 10 feet in diameter and a 10-foot by 20 hydrotherapy pool. Aquatic therapy is very affordable. In many cases, the tuition is waived entirely. With special access and dressing areas for the elderly and physically challenged, getting in the water is easy. Experts are on hand to assist with various areas of aquatic fitness and rehab. Call 437-5321 extension 1207 or visit rlc.edu.
This is the Showcase on WMIX. The Ren Lake College Halftime Show starts now.
Halftime at Waltonville. Woodlawn leads the Waltonville Spartans 25-21 at the half. Ren Lake sponsors the halftime. Ren Lake College offers over 100 degrees and certificate programs for thousands less. See which is right for you with full descriptions at rlc.edu. We need to take a break. When we come back, scoring and stats from this game. You're listening to Waltonville versus Woodlawn on the Showcase on WMIX.
Hi, this is Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. Now is a great time to move your account to Community First Bank. With our new One account offering the highest interest rate in the market, free checking, and CD specials delivered by people you know and trust, why would you not bank with the market leader in Jefferson County? We offer 5 locations with 7 ATMs and have been serving the Jefferson County market since 1906. Stop in and see why our bank is the fastest growing bank in Jefferson County. Community First Bank. Welcome back to personal banking. Member FDIC.
Learn to live healthy, learn to live well, and learn how you can live free from unexpected medical expense with a major medical expense policy from Pekin Insurance and the Page Agency. Health insurance that covers hospital, medical, and surgical expenses offers a wide choice of deductibles and a non-tobacco user discount too. Rising medical costs don't have to be a problem with a major medical expense policy from Pekin Insurance. This is coverage we hope you'll never need, but you just can't be without. Call the Page Agency at 242-7000 about a major medical health insurance plan today.
This is the Showcase, presented by Community First Bank.
Halftime at Waltonville. It's Woodlawn 25, Waltonville 21 on the Ren Lake College Halftime Show. Ren Lake College can save you thousands on your college education. See how and apply online at rlc.edu. Denny Czerwinski and Matt Patterson alongside, and I'm going to give it to Coach P so he can give you the scoring and stats of this first half.
First for the Woodlawn Cardinals, game-high scorer at the half, Chase Phelps. 3 field goals and 2 for 2 at the line. Jake Robinson with 2 field goals and 3 for 3 at the line for 7 points. Then you got a whole group of people with 2, Ross Owen, Logan Wallerman, Bryson Sanders, Blake Wallerman, and Parker Renault, all with 2 apiece. Woodlawn was 5 of 5 at the line in the first half and out-rebounded Waltonville 15-8 unofficially. Your scores for Waltonville, leading the way for Waltonville is Hunter Coggins with 6 points on 2 3-point baskets, and Austin Zahn with 6 points on 2 buckets and 2 free throws. Dylan Miller has 3 points. Justin Winchester has 1 3-point basket for 3 points. Jacob Lewis has a bucket for 2, and Dalton Benak has 1 point. Waltonville was 4 of 6 at the line, and like we said, getting out-rebounded 15-8. Waltonville doing a pretty good job of getting the shot selection that they want and shooting it at a pretty good clip. I don't have their percentage, but it's been a pretty high percentage, whereas Woodlawn's getting the shots they want and haven't quite knocked down as many with that rebound advantage.
Well, it's interesting that you mentioned the shooting percentage. I think Waltonville's got the pace of game where they want it. The key will be, can they keep that up here in the second half? I mean, if you're them, you got to feel pretty good, but I guess at halftime you say, you're happy with the half or do you feel greedy?
Yeah, exactly. The score is right where they wanted it. I'd say he was probably perfectly happy with the score where it's at. And you slow down possessions, you got to shoot that at a high percentage, otherwise you can fall behind pretty quick. But so far they've executed what I would guess what Coach Gamber's game plan has been to perfection so far.
To perfection it is. This has been the Ren Lake College Halftime Show. A couple scores. Sisney beat Thompsonville 65-56, and Nashville at the half leads Sparta 21-16 at the half. That is the scoreboard update brought to you by Scott Owens and State Farm Insurance. Give them a call, 242-3770, to get to a better state. We need to take a break. When we come back, we'll have the second half on Woodlawn versus Waltonville in the Showcase on WMIX.
Sesser Auto Body would like to take a moment to remind everyone driving to and from the game to drive safe and be alert. Sometimes events happen beyond your control. When it does, take your vehicle to the Collision Pros. Sesser Auto Body is pre-approved by most insurance companies throughout Southern Illinois. This allows them to get the parts ordered quicker, getting you back on the road faster and in showroom condition. Sesser Auto Body, 602 South Park in Sesser, or call 625-3523. That's 625-3523.
Renly College's Adult Volunteer Literacy Program is looking for volunteers to help stop adult illiteracy. Give the gift of reading and be a hero forever. Renly College will provide you with training and materials to help adults develop the basic reading ability needed to excel. You can work one-on-one, tutor a small group, or work with students in an adult education classroom. Experience the joy of helping others and change a life. Call Renly College's Volunteer Partnership toll-free at 800-369-5321, extension 1342.
Hi, this is Nina Reitnauer, Relationship Banker with People's National Bank in Mount Vernon. People's National Bank is focused on providing the best possible customer service and products to meet the needs of our customers. If you aren't receiving the products and services you desire, maybe it's time to make a change. Change the name of your bank for the last time and make the switch to People's National Bank.
People's National Bank, serving Southern Illinois since 1909. Member FDIC, wireless carrier fees may apply.
A digestive problem can affect every area of your life. But now there's a specialist right here in town who focuses on digestive health. Mayo Clinic trained Dr. Tegpaul Atwal has opened the only gastroenterology clinic in Mount Vernon. Dr. Atwal treats acid reflux, gallbladder problems, inflammatory bowel disease, ulcers, and more. For your appointment with Dr. Atwal at Crossroads Specialty Clinic, call 618-241-9071.
We're worldwide. This is the Showcase on WMIX and WMIXSports.com. Presented by Community First Bank.
Eddie Czerwinski and Matt Patterson alongside. Woodlawn leads 25-21. We talked about the Waltonville perspective, Matt, but the Woodlawn perspective, I know they were a heavy favorite coming in as a coach dealing with the frustration of a team that maybe should be higher up but isn't right now as far as the point spread is concerned.
I'd look for Woodlawn here to really pick up the pressure, and you might even see a little press, trying to speed Waltonville up a little bit. That first 3 minutes, just like any half, is the most important. Do you let Waltonville stay in the game and keep it close here and put yourself into a fight here all the way to the end, or do you extend that lead and maybe get a little more comfortable?
Well, we'll tell you about Facebook.com/WMIX Sports. We got all kinds of content and stuff on there, scoring and updates on this one, and, of course, Mount Vernon Marion on the up-end side. And WMIXSports.com. There's archives of both audio and video. We have highlights. We also have a scoreboard update every night. Nice and neatly done for you to look at during the high school sports season. Louis Zom, an unknown soldier. Winchester's changed numbers, by the way. He has a 14 on now. Miller and Coggins. Phelps, Owens, Hateman, Robinson, and Wallerman for Woodlawn. Woodlawn going some trapping defense here. This is a zone look here. 1-3-1, the way it looks to me, with Hateman running the backside, Phelps on top.
I wondered if they might try to exploit that length a little bit and try to run them into some turnovers.
I'm still shocked Woodlawn's playing zone. I've seen him play twice this year. That may not have happened in the last 10 years. Miller with it on the wing. And then Waltonville right now looks over and looks kind of befuddled that Woodlawn came out in the zone. With it is Coggins, and Winchester holds near the timeline. Waltonville's going to run some clock, I think. They're going to try to get some clock running, and Dutton get some points. Miller, baseline pass to Zom. This is one of those this early in the year, you don't know how many teams are working against a 1-3-1 at this level. It's more of a junior high defense. As Winchester goes to Coggins in the corner. Coggins, Zom stolen away Hateman. There's that why they came out in the look, first to turnover. Hateman on the wing, down the lane, kicks it left baseline. Phelps lost it off his feet, and out of bounds it'll go to Waltonville. That was not a good play, but you can make your own great play when you open a Community First Bank high-yield checking account that earns cash back. Just ask for one, member FDIC. Hello to Irvington, who's listening. Hello to Gabe Owens' grandma, who Gabe came up, talked to us at half, told us she was listening. Sure, there are a lot of people listening in that are not here, probably come back from Wayne City as well. Across the timeline, trap for Woodlawn. Miller on the right wing. Miller with it. Goes on the left side to Winchester, wearing 14 now. Got something on his jersey. Miller on the wing. This is something interesting with the length that Woodlawn has in this 1-3-1. Right.
A lot of arms up top on the top of this 1-3-1.
There's so many arms up top, I can't see hardly anything else. Coggins has it on the left wing as the Spartans are playing very, very patient, reminiscent of the Hamilton County team to Kurt Reed, but they turn it over. With it, across the timeline, Owens down the lane, dishes to Robinson. That's too close. Robinson, tough shot, fade away, no good. Phelps tips it, Coggins on the board. Nobody wants to score. 2 minutes into the second half. WMIX Sports Mobile Studios, driven by Ford Square and King City Chrysler. As we connect and can talk with people on social media, especially on Twitter at WMIX Sports, you're not missing anything because Waltonville's holding the basketball. On the left wing, Miller to Zom in the corner. Zom back to Miller as Waltonville playing the patience game over on the right side. And Waltonville being very patient. Winchester to Zom in the corner against his zone. Now they go right wing to Winchester. Winchester's in the corner. Coggins double team Zom around the Miller left wing. Big three if it goes. No good. Rebound. Phelps high for the board. Gets it to Owens up the left side. Ross with it into the front court. Down the lane he comes. Shot no good in the foul. Winchester picks up his first, and Woodlawn right now I think wants to get this thing up and down the floor a little bit and not wait back.
Yeah, getting the rebound and taking off instantly. That zone's doing a pretty good job. They're trying to force that ball to the corner where you can get a little trap and make a long pass out of somewhere, and Waltonville's still struggling to get a shot off against it.
Owens goes to the line to shoot two. He makes the first. There he is. I wonder where I put those free throws. He has three. It's 26-21. Matt and I will pick a Crossroads Community Hospital player of the game when this one's over. Why wait hours in other emergency rooms when they promise that their emergency department will see you within 30 minutes of your arrival. Ross misses the second one. It is still 26-21. Across the timeline comes Coggins. Splits the double team with some nice dribbling to Lewis, to Miller, back to Winchester on the left wing. We get a listener in from Mascoota. Hank Evans listening in. All the way in Mascoota as Waltonville turns it over. And that's, 4 turnovers now in the first 4 minutes for Waltonville?
Waltonville still yet to get a field goal attempt here in the third quarter with 4 turnovers on 4 trips.
And Waltonville right now, they're wanting to take the air out of the ball, but you can't take the air out of the ball if you can't get points. Wallerman to Phelps to Hateman in the corner to Robinson as they play around the world on the perimeter to Owen. Shot fake, gets around now to Robinson. Robinson charges in, that's a charge. Yep. Drop the shoulder, and that's an automatic in any level when you drop that shoulder down.
He made a good move. Should have just pulled up one dribble sooner and taken that 5-footer.
And listeners in T-Town, Illinois, the Widgets family listening in on WMIXsports.com. Like to have them listening in. Thanks for listening in up in T-Town. Rowley's Excavating and Cement Finishing can provide land clearing, grading, and other excavating services, such as creating that dream pond behind your home. Call Luke today for a price and a list of services at 237-0552. Your community, your choice, your bank. 5 locations and friends and neighbors on staff understand your needs. Community First Bank keeps it simple. Member FDIC. Waltonville trying to battle the pressure. That pass can't be made that far. Hateman with a steal. Not a foul. Owens goes to Wallerman. Layup, missed the layup. Winchester battles Robinson right in front of us, below us. Bodies everywhere. And this side official needs help. The official under the baseline needs it. And we've got it talking in front of us. And it's going to be Woodlawn basketball. Owens will trigger. So you were right in the middle of it. I picked a good location.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got to hear the officials and everybody talk. Inbounds to Robinson. And Robinson over to Phelps at the right elbow on the dribble. Inside Robinson, posted up Lewis. Turn shot off the rim, no good. Hateman tips it out to Robinson. Robinson spins, on Lewis down the lane and scores. What a beautiful move. Robinson went right block, spun to his left shoulder, and made the play.
That was the toughest move he's made, but the best shot he's taken in the last 2 years.
Waltonville has not scored in the half. 28-21, there's a tip, another steal. Those deflections, college teams like to have around 25 or 30 a game. Usually makes a win. Woodlawn with one there. Wallerman to Phelps. Shot fake, gets around Zom, kicks it, steps out of bounds right below us as we sit on the stage here at Waltonville High School. Timeout, Brian Gamber with 3:40 to go in the third quarter. And right now, it's a case of Waltonville, you're doing what they want to do, but if you can't get points, you can't keep taking time off the clock down with what they're wanting to try.
Yeah, you keep running the clock down, and that lead starts to grow a little bit without you getting a field goal attempt or a bucket, and you're going to have to come out of that a little bit and try to speed up, but I'm not sure how comfortable they are with that.
Give you some scores. Sesser-Valier leads Christopher 17-14 halfway through the second quarter. Mount Vernon leads Marion at the end of one on the FM side, 22-13. We can tell you that Sisney beat Thompsonville tonight, 65-56. Nashville leads Sparta at the half, 21-16. And JV game tonight, Woodlawn beat Waltonville 46-26. That scoreboard update brought to you by Scott Owens and State Farm Insurance. Talk to your neighbors and talk to Scott Owens and see why State Farm insures more drivers than Geico and Progressive combined.
You got that JV score right this time. My phone blew up a while ago when you said Waltonville beat Woodlawn.
Oh, did I? Oh, Woodlawn beat Waltonville 46-22. We got it right.
Phone about vibrated off the table.
Did you know that I had that many things to do in a game?
I know.
Okay, you've been here before. Yeah, 3:40 to go. Waltonville will have full length of the court to go now. We'll see what Woodlawn tries to do here. Phelps is going to come up and give us a wink. That's pretty funny. Winchester, and we got a lot of looks. I was talking to both teams on the stage before the game. Nice talk to both teams. We're going to have every game of the Woodlawn and Woodlawn Cardinals and the Waltonville Spartans at Sesser-Valier on WMIX. All the tournament games will be on. We'll be down there whenever they play. We'll talk about that a little later. Vanya is Robinson went for it, and Zom pushed Robinson to the ground. Maybe. Nope. Yep, nope. Robinson got called for the foul. Robinson went to the ground, and then he got fouled. Good to hear and know people, the Widgets family in T-Town. They text in. They're listening. Waltonville will be there in early January at the St. Anthony shootout at the Enloe Center. Nice little place for basketball. Coggins goes to Zom on the right block. Coggins with it. Now goes over and pass going by Ross Owens. He's on a breakaway with Winchester coming. What are they going to call here? They need to go after the ball. That's a smart foul by Winchester. Make him earn it and make him take it out of bounds.
Wasn't real sure at first. I thought he was going for the intentional there with the call, but he got it right.
And I like the foul because he goes after the ball. He doesn't let him get a jump shot in to try to make it or go to the line. What a nice play by Winchester. 3:07. Yep. 3:07 to go. Hateman to the left wing. In the corner, Owens. Shot fake. Take another. Now to Hateman. Hateman goes back to the left off his feet and loses it out of bounds. Can you believe it? I can't.
Very sloppy in this third quarter by both sides. A lot of turnovers.
Now, it's not one of the tapes you want to send into Hall of Fame and watch, I can tell you. Saturday Sports Show right here on AM 940 and WMIXSports.com tomorrow from 8:08 a.m. to 10 a.m. We got all kinds of people talk holiday tournaments. That social media question of the week, which will get posted. We got all kinds of ideas. One's ready to go for tomorrow morning. Saturday Sports Show. Winchester, cut baseline, goes Banya, loses it off his feet, and Robinson gets the rebound, and there's a hold on Zom. I'm telling you what, I've never seen so many people not be able to dribble the basketball and get their big feet out of the way.
I don't know if balls are wrong size, a little slick tonight or what. We've kicked it, punted it.
It's one of those new Bodden ball, and then the fact it's warm outside. 2 weeks ago, we were under a foot of snow, and now 2 weeks later, it's 55 degrees, and you don't know what Mom Nature's going to send our way. Owens to the left wing, pick and roll Phelps. Double teamed on the baseline left side to Hateman on the left corner. And that pass goes through, bounces off Miller, goes to Robinson, gets the ball back, and Robinson will go line and shoot two. That was not drawn up. I don't care what Woodlawn says. They did not draw that play up. No way.
Ball went off the defender's arm. He wasn't looking right to him on the cut for a layup.
Robinson will go to line and shoot two as he got fouled on the ricochet. And he'll go to the line, and as he goes to the line to shoot two, we'll tell you about Community First Bank, your community, your choice, your bank, with 5 locations, and friends and neighbors on staff who understand your needs. Community First Bank keeps it simple. Member FDIC. Quietly, Jake Robinson has 10 points, and it's 29-21. Woodlawn by 8. Waltonville has not scored in the quarter. Robinson with the second. Short rebound goes to Coggins for the Spartans. Waltonville will open up on the SV Holiday Tournament on 26th at 1:30 against Goreville, the 5 seed. How Goreville's a 5 seed at that tournament, I have no idea.
Pretty good ball club to be a 5.
That's a good 5 seed, let me tell you. Coggins on the left wing. Will dribble in the lane, 15-footer blocked by Phelps. Rebound Robinson, stolen away by Bonner. Here comes Miller, back to Bonner, over to Winchester. 3 on the way, doesn't go. Rebound Owen. Waltonville can't buy one right now. Cannot get one to drop down 8. That's the thing. They're only down 8 with 1:45 to go in the third.
They did get a couple looks that trip, which has to be a positive.
Cannot get anything going. That's Owens with it in the left corner. Inside left block, layup good. Robinson, he has 12. And it's 31-21, and Waltonville gets behind by 10 as Woodlawn starts to give them a little space. Into the front court, Bond on the right wing, double teamed. Gets it to Miller. That's a tough double team with all the arms and legs in that one with Hateman and Owens.
A lot of young guards and a lot of trappings.
Man,
could be problems.
These two teams put together to be something else with guards and up and down the floor. Coggins, top of the key. The Zom
back to a little bit.
Phelps stole it. Zom kicked it out of bounds. The bodies fly everywhere. And it should be Woodlawn ball. And it's Waltonville ball. Okay. Woodlawn will open up the tournament at Sesser. 10:30 against, that's what gets me, is Valmeyer Woodlawn usually plays first game at Oakville. Valmeyer got out, and who they see at Sesser or Woodlawn. And now we got to have somebody, Phelps comes out of the game, and the official's going to go back, and they got to wipe some hustle off the floor down there underneath the basket. And while they do that, we'll tell you that we're on Facebook, facebook.com/WMIX Sports. We got to get some likes on there. We already have some new likes tonight. Shane Whistle trying to get the official talk. And Coach Whistle look down his toes and then start talking.
Got to make sure you're in that coach's box.
Uh-huh. Of course, at Mount Vernon tonight, due to the restraining line, the IHSA said, no, if you got a restraining line, you don't get the coach's box. So they have to sit the entire night at Mount Vernon. That's on WMIXsports.com. You can watch it, or on FM 94.1. Coggins with a basketball. Goes on the right side. Winchester for a three. It's good. Justin Winchester knocks down a three. His first point since the first. Waltonville's first points of the quarter. It's 31-24 with 40 seconds to go in the third, and this one gets a little tighter. Woodlawn by 7 with a basketball. Will they pull the air out of the ball a little bit here, or will they hold it? They're going to hold it. While they hold it, we'll tell you about WMIXsports.com. If you're listening online, you found it. Your place for archives of highlights, also all full game videos and audio games as well, and a scoreboard update every night as Woodlawn plays around near the timeline. You haven't missed anything. 31-24 in a low-scoring contest. A lot of the odds makers have missed on this one and won some money. 9 seconds to go. Owens with it. Goes to the left. Dribbles off to Hateman to the elbow. Over Lewis. Shot no good. Good look. Didn't go. Rebound Waltonville. 3/4 in the book. Woodlawn leads Waltonville 31-24. Back for the last quarter? Maybe, unless we have overtime, as you're listening to Woodlawn versus Waltonville in the Showcase on WMIX.
Don't miss the big holiday sale at Newell Furniture in Woodlawn. Save on all La-Z-Boy recliners, Flexsteel sofas, Sealy bedding, bedroom and dining room sets, TV consoles, glide rockers, the new Paula Deen collection, and more. Plus, save 20% off all Christmas decor and more at the General Store. You'll find beautiful Christmas trees, holiday trims, and unique items. Newell's Holiday Sale saves you more. That's Newell Furniture in the General Store in Woodlawn.
I love this time of year. It's a time that we reflect on the blessings of the year and the friends and relationships we've developed. It's a time that we're able to give thanks to those in our lives who we serve and who trust us to serve them. It's a time where we spend important time with our family and friends, enjoying the feel of the season. During this time, there are more smiles and more thank yous and a general feeling of kindness and generosity that is not present as often during the rest of the year. For unto us is born this day in the city of David a Savior who is Christ the Lord. From all of us at Community First Bank, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
We're worldwide. This is the Showcase on WMIX and WMIXsports.com. Presented by Community First Bank.
3/4 in the book. Community First Bank is the sponsor of high school sports on WMIX. Woodlawn leads Waltonville 31-24. And Matt, this is one of those that's still tight, and Waltonville only scored 3 points in the third quarter.
Yeah, we're curious to see how this fourth quarter will shape up here. If this lead stays about right here, eventually Waltonville's going to have to pick up the pace a little bit, and we'll see how that works out for us.
Woodlawn with a basketball. Phelps dribbled off his foot, goes in the corner. Wallerman recovers to Owens. My goodness, get your feet out of the way, boys. Both sides can't dribble. They got their big quad hoppers in the way. Here comes Hateman in the right corner in front of us. Phelps for a shot, no good. Rebound goes to Zom, and they'll go the other way. This is still a tight little ball game here going on at Waltonville.
Big possession for the Spartans.
Oh, this is huge. This could cut some things down immensely here for them as they play along here in this fourth quarter. On the top of the key, Winchester has it. Winchester goes to the dribble to the left. Winchester will bring it back to this side for Miller. Waltonville right now with only a 7-point deficit. Top of the key is Winchester to Zom at the right elbow. Looks like a triangle offense. Didn't work. Goes to Winchester. Tip controlled by off of Waltonville, and it goes to Woodlawn. Seen 2 teams this week already run a version of the triangle. Phelps gets loose wing, goes up, makes the layup. That was a blown defensive assignment for Waltonville. Phelps has 10. It's 33-24.
Now they're going to have to look to Waltonville to speed up a little bit here. Woodlawn back into their man-to-man at half court.
Across the timeline, Miller got away. Maybe the ball went flat on Miller. He was able to corral it. Miller had a clock on him. Now gets it to Coggins on the left wing. Splits the double team. Who got away? And Woodlawn should have got called for a reach. And Coggins splits it and makes the layup. 33-26. Waltonville hanging around in a much-improved team. Brian Gamber and Eric Widges doing a good job here as they head into the holiday tournament. Robinson on the left wing to Wallerman. It doesn't matter how good each team is or not. This game's going to be close. Robinson to Owens, top of the key. To Wallerman, to Hateman. Hateman back to Phelps, top of the key to Robinson in the corner to Wallerman. He holds the top of his head. Owens says, I'll hold it. 5:50 to go. If you had late dinner reservations in this one, you're going to get to town early because this game is flying by. Wallerman in the left corner to Phelps, top of the key. Back in the corner, Owens, 3 on the step-out corner, long off the mark. Phelps on a rebound. Woodlawn with another chance. Phelps from 15 right in front of us. It's no good. Rebound goes to Winchester. Neither team can get one to drop.
Ice cold on both ends.
Now, if this was 2 weeks ago, it matched the weather. Right now, it doesn't match the weather outside. Winchester goes in the left wing to Coggins to Lewis. Shot fake foul, and Jacob Lewis will go to the line to shoot 2. And if it was the weather 2 weeks ago, we all wouldn't be here anyway. That foul is on Ross Owens. That's his second. Team's third of the half. If you're tired of big corporate banking, you have a choice in Jefferson County. Community First Bank's at home in Dixon and Mount Vernon and Woodlawn. Welcome back to Personal Banking, member FDIC. First free throw minute. Well, they're missing time. Matt and I will pick a Crossroads Community Hospital player of the game when this one's done. Why wait hours in other emergency rooms when they promise you'll be seen by a physician within 30 minutes of your arrival? Lewis gets 1 out of 2. He has 3. Waltonville in the half has 6 points. Woodlawn with the basketball. Hateman Owens to Phelps, top of the key. I didn't think there was any way Ross was going to get that through there. He didn't throw it. Across it is Owens. He's going to hold. Not much going on here offensively for these two teams. Owens goes to Hateman on the wing, looks for Robinson, nothing there. Owens holds it near the timeline. Robinson comes set the screen, pick and roll. Owens foul to Robinson underneath. Shot is up, and no good in a foul. And Robinson will go to the line. Oh, that wasn't bad. Shoot 2. Playing my new technology up here on the stage. That wasn't too bad. Zom picks up a foul.
Good patience by Owens on that pick and roll to let Robinson roll and find that open spot.
Robinson, as you mentioned, did a good job. He'll shoot 2. While he shoots 2, we'll pause for station identification here on the showcase.
The best basketball coverage lives here. This is WMIXSports.com, World, and WMIX Mount Vernon. Free services from Withers Broadcasting.
While we made ourselves legal, Robinson made the first and makes the second point. Nice game by Jake Robinson with 14. 35-27 for the senior. WMIX Sports Mobile Studios driven here tonight by Ford Square and King City Chrysler. As Winchester will dribble with Renault on him, and Waltonville maybe getting a little tired handling the ball. Woodlawn a little bit deeper than Waltonville right now as far as minutes played. Hateman tips it. Lewis hands lost it. And it will go to Waltonville with 4:31 to go in this one.
Your guess is as good as mine.
I know. Interesting. And there's some officiating officials, supervisors in the stands everywhere here tonight, as there are in every gym. They just don't get a check. Miller has it on the inbound. He'll come to the right to Winchester. Now to Zom with 4.5 to go in this one. Waltonville down 35-27. Coggins to the baseline to Winchester. Long 3 on the way. Off the mark. Rebound tip. Phelps has it. In between 2 Spartans. Sesser Auto Body post-game show. Pre-approved by most insurance companies. Sesser Auto Body gets your vehicle back on the road faster. Next time you have a collision, see the Collision Pros Sesser Auto Body, 602 South Park in Sesser. We'll have scoring and stats. While I read that, Ross Owens walked it across the timeline. That's why I picked that time to read it. Now he goes baseline, tries to get it to Robinson, and he's stolen away by Coggins. Here comes Winchester across the timeline. Down the right side, and he is tackled by Ross Owens, trying to come from behind and back tap him, and it wasn't going to happen as Ross picked up his third and the fourth on Woodlawn of the half. 3:47 to go, and neither team in the bonus. Neither team was in the bonus in the first half, which is a rarity in high school basketball these days.
Has been a little rough and tumble tonight.
Well, it's not pretty. As Miller goes to the left to Winchester. Long three over Renault off the mark. Renault with the box out. Winchester followed his shot, but he couldn't get it there. Good job if you're a fundamental fan to see Renault box Winchester out. 3:34 to go in this one. We're on Twitter. Oh, thank you, Coach Whistle. That's good. Full timeout with 3:31 to go. We're on Twitter at WMIX Sports. We appreciate all our new followers tonight. And also, don't forget tomorrow morning right here on AM 940 and WMIXSports.com from 8:08 a.m. to 10 a.m., the Saturday Sports Show. We already have guests lined up, trying to get more holiday tournament talk as we go along. This is one thing I know you're going to be able to participate in. The 4th annual Waltonville versus Woodlawn co-ed alumni basketball game will be at Woodlawn Grade School on Saturday, January 25th at noon. There will be Pee-wee games from 9 to 12. Admission is $3 for adults, 2 for students, benefiting the Woodlawn Gold Rush Days. Waltonville won the first one in 11-67-66. Woodlawn won the next one in 12-77-75, and then Woodlawn won the next one 106-73. And I believe that trophy's up the shelf.
It is.
That's what I thought.
It does seem out there. I think it may go to the cafe in Waltonville whenever they have it. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, okay. Have you played in that before?
I have played in a couple, and I'm probably hanging up the shoes. I don't think I can do that anymore.
You can't go out there and shoot. I know you can go out and shoot.
The alumni get younger and younger each year. That's the problem.
Well, you get, Harlow and Gabe Owens over there. They're dying to get back in the role, doing that. But
a couple of years ago, the Verheyen boys showed up and played, and that wasn't good for any of the older guys.
They don't have time. Their coach is out doing things where everybody can see them. So, anyway, they got 2 games this weekend. They'll help out, maybe. Timeout after Woodlawn calls timeout, and Shane Whistle called another one. Before we can even start it, Coach Whistle called a full, set something up. We were talking about old times. And then all of a sudden he calls another 30-second timeout. He's not happy about something right now.
Waltonville came out with a little run and jump trap there. I think he wanted to make sure he knew catching people in the right place. And a turnover and a layup in this game is huge. You got to make sure you take every possession.
Tell you about Community First Bank. They're the title sponsor for high school sports on WMIX. Your community, your choice, your bank. With 5 locations in Dixon and Mount Vernon and Woodlawn. Welcome back to Personal Banking, member FDIC. 3:23 to go in this one, 35-27. 35-27, Woodlawn on top with 3:23 to go in the game. We welcome in Judge Gamber, who is listening in the stands. He's watching son Scott coach, and he listens to son Brian coach here at Waltonville. We appreciate him listening in, we've been told by Chris Hugo. Mr. Hugo and Jeff Lana doing the Rams and Marion on the FM side. Woodlawn with the basketball, 3:15 to go, up by 8. Phelps off a ball screen from Hateman down the lane, throws up a shot, took one to the thigh. And we'll see if Phelps will be able to shoot. Yeah, he's going to be able to shoot. That's a foul on Miller, his 3rd. 6 on Waltonville. Still with 3:10 to go in the game. Neither team has been in the bonus the entire game.
No, it's been, I'm not going to say clean gameplay, but defensively it's been rather clean.
Lewis will check in. First free throw by Phelps is good. He has 11. It's going to be tough to pick that Crossroads Community Hospital player of the game, that's for sure.
Chance to get the lead to 10 here in the double digits, maybe the first time this evening.
That's true. A lot of money lost in Vegas tonight on this one. Not that we condone gambling here at Bushwoods, but Phelps makes them both. 37-27, Woodlawn by 10 with 3 to go. It's either go time for Waltonville or Woodlawn's going to road win. There comes Winchester on the screen. Renault catches up with him between the circle. Now to the left wing to Coggins. Coggins has it. While on the dribble, down the lane he comes. Kicks it out right corner Lewis to Miller, top of the key. Miller with it. Will go right side to Coggins. Coggins has it. On the side, goes baseline, goes over the left wing to Lewis to Miller. His 3 over Owens on the way is good. Dylan Miller knocks down a 3. Timeout Brian Gamber. 2:38 to go in the game, 37-30 in Waltonville. Another shot. That was important for Waltonville to make there.
That was a huge shot. Huge 3 for Miller right there to keep them in the game. You're struggling getting shots up and you start to get a double-digit lead like that this late in the game. You got to make everyone count. You got to speed up a little bit. And Miller got a good look, knocked it down.
And Miller knocked that shot down, and for Dylan Miller tonight, that's his first 3 of the game. 2:38 to go in this one, 37-30. We'll tell you about the Sesser-Valier Holiday Tournament. All Waltonville Woodlawn games will be on WMIX and WMIXSports.com at the Sesser-Valier Holiday Tournament. Waltonville will open up on the 26th at 1:30 against Goreville. Woodlawn will open up against their friend from the Oakville post-Thanksgiving tournament, Valmeyer, at 10:30. We'll have both those games and all games at the Sesser-Valier Holiday Tournament of the Waltonville Spartans and the Woodlawn Cardinals.
I think I could play for Valmeyer if they're still running that same system.
The Grinnell?
Yeah.
They were last year. I haven't heard anything this year, though.
Don't guard too many people and shoot the three.
Well, it worked. Woodlawn scored 100 on them the last 2 years. We'll see if it happens again this year. Owens goes to Hateman. Waltonville picked up the trap and pressure didn't work. Woodlawn slices and dices at 16 now for Robinson from the right block with 2:20 to go. Bonner into the front court. Leaves it for Winchester. Between the circles to Miller. Intensity picks up with 2 to go in this one. Winchester, between the circles, picks it up. Robinson overplayed Zom. Zom gets the pass down the corner. Coggins can't get a shot. Phelps closed out. Boy, nice defense by Woodlawn there.
Length bothered him there.
Ooh, Miller to Winchester. There's another tip by Hateman. Winchester guarded by Renault. Well, no, should have been a foul on Renault. Got a little too much body there in this day and age. They let it go. Miller down the lane on Rowans. That's a foul. And Owens will pick up his 4th. That's the 5th on Woodlawn.
On the floor, going out of bounds.
And the Bronx cheer from somewhere goes up. The Yankees aren't even playing. Tom gets in the corner, tipped by Robinson out of bounds. That'll go back to Waltonville. They'll redo it again with 1:45 to go in this one. Been an interesting game. Been very quick as we are not even to 9 o'clock. In fact, it is 8:40. This game could be over by 4:09. Go figure. I overshot your time of departure by about half an hour. Miller throws it off Owens' foot. And a 5-second call. Oh, that's interesting. Brian Gamber had the timeout over here to our left. Then I thought the ball kicked off of Owens' foot in time for Waltonville to maintain the possession. And nothing was called. Now Brian's out of the coach's box.
I think he's saying the ball hit the out-of-bounds line before it hit.
Well, that's a good save. All right. And Brian Gamber still talking to the official. Woodlawn has it. Phelps at the free throw line. Goes to the left wing. Phelps goes in the corner. Renault makes a save in that corner. Now to Hateman underneath Robinson, up and in, and a foul. Jake Robinson has 18, and he'll have to line for number 19, and Woodlawn starting to pull away, and Waltonville, their lack of offense in the second half has hurt them here significantly.
Woodlawn doing a nice job against this little trap here, getting layup after layup.
End of one. Pinckneyville leads DuQuoin 24-5 in the Battle of Perry County. As Robinson makes the three-point play. Guys, he already made the basket. You can go to the other end, all of you. Everybody on the floor thought it was a two-shot foul. Christmas break. All the kiddies have lost their work ethic, at least mentally, on basketball. They've got that free throw. Miller with it. Now will shoot a 15-footer in the front court and scored. Miller timeout, Brian Gamber. 42-32, and Waltonville's Tetsky won't go away.
Another tough shot right there. 5'10" over a 6'3" right there with arm extended. Raise up and knock it down.
Miller can shoot. They were playing a little horse game between games at half, and you can tell that Miller can knock some shots down. And right now, as the coaching staff from Weber Township leaves, Brad Beatty and staff were here tonight to scout both Waltonville and Woodlawn. They have them after Christmas. We have several of those games on the showcase here on WMIX. And 1:18 to go. Waltonville down 10. Waltonville may not have enough to get to this one, but they've got some positives to build on to go from here and get something done at the holiday tournament, have a successful week there.
Absolutely. Nobody likes the, what do they call it, the feel-good win?
Feel-good win, a loss.
Feel-good loss out of it, I guess, but they do have to be excited. I think Coach Gamer and Coach Widges will both be excited about the effort and execution of a game plan, which will help them down the road.
Woodlawn will have it, go length of the floor. Phelps will trigger with 1:18 to go. He has a laugh with the official down there about something. And Phelps will get it and holds above his head. He'll look, gets it into Hateman. Waltonville will pressure. Little zone press, and Hateman breaks up the left side. Picks up his dribble, gets away off the sideline, and there's a bump foul on Waltonville. That was a touchy one, and Miller has another foul. And Woodlawn's going to shoot free throws. That's the first time anybody's been in the bonus all evening long. That is amazing, especially the way everything's been called lately. Carmine leads Hamco 45-30 at the end of three. Kind of a surprise.
A little surprised it's our first 1-and-1 of the night here.
Isn't that something? Because usually that affects, these free throws down the stretch usually affect something here at Waltonville. It goes around. Wallerman will get one, or I should say Hateman will get one more, as it's 43-32. 1:12 to go in this one. Stay tuned for the Sesser Auto Body postgame show. Hateman makes them both. That's his first 2 points of the night. Wow.
Yeah, been real patient, hasn't taken a lot of shots, facilitated a little more tonight than normal.
Miller will get the inbounds. Waltonville down 12 with 1:08 to go. Miller across the timeline. Down to the corner. Crosses his legs on the dribble and gets it to Winchester left wing. Long three, Winchester. Good. Winchester knocks down a three. Timeout, Brian Gamber. 44-35. Full timeout, single digits.
Got to have a hand up. Well, they say hand down, man down. That's what happens.
Oh.
Good shooters will knock that down.
And it's amazing because, like you said, you mentioned the hand down, man down. I hadn't heard that since last year. That's pretty cool. When you can go out there and close out, but if you don't have your hand up, that guy can go over the top of you, and that's exactly what Winchester did there.
Especially with Renault being a little smaller, it's not going to be hard for a 6-foot kid raised up shooting a jump shot to get that off.
And that will show up on the film. That is for certain. As far as what goes on, another Scott Owens scoreboard update. Modern Day beat Quincy Notre Dame 72-52. End of one. Pinckneyville over DuQuoin 24-5. Ooh. Carmi leads Hamilton County's into three by a score 45-30, and Fairfield leads Viant to half 48-20. Hillsboro beat Morrisonville 48-33. We give that score because we have a friend of ours up there officiating now. Right here with 58.8 seconds to go, Waltonville won't go away, down 9, 44-35. And Woodlawn will have the basketball, length of the floor to go. Phelps will trigger the inbound. Waltonville will pressure. They will not guard the inbound. Phelps baseball pass. Threw it too far. Hateman can't chase it down, hits it to stage. If this was curling, that ball had a lot of curl to it. It started out here kind of at us and kind of went back to the left.
Needed a little more arch on that ball.
Well,
the fastball instead of the changeup.
Well, and Hateman, I don't care how long the floor he had, he couldn't have ran underneath him. It was too far. Now it's 58.8 seconds to go. Waltonville gets the inbound underneath their own basket and no time off the clock. That's the beauty of that for the Spartans. Corner pass Winchester over Renault. Three, no good. Owens on the rebound. Opportunity gone by the boards for the Spartans. Owens gets in the front court to Renault on the run out. He was left all alone and scores. And that will all but do it, but the final score. It's 46-35. Waltonville down 11, has the basketball. Spartans go the other way. There's a layup by Coggins. He's fouled. Woodlawn didn't get back.
Coach Whistle probably not going to be happy with the foul, though, either. Almost rather give up the basket and let that clock go. That's about your only enemy right now.
Well, and you didn't get back on defense. You compounded that, as you know, as a coach, by wanting to swat a shot that doesn't do any good anyway. Coggins to the line. He has 8 tonight in this one. Makes that 9 on the beautifully stroked free throw. 46-36. Lewis goes out. Did a lot of the intangibles tonight for Waltonville. Coggins is at the line. Will shoot one more. 46-36. Second free throw is good. Coggins has another. Waltonville will be a tough out at the holiday tournament. Renault in the backcourt already killed his dribble, and he's fouled. And that'll be the 1-and-1, as that foul was given with 38.9 to go, and these officials are trying to get this thing done.
That's a good foul. They're going to find the guy with a little less varsity experience on the floor, see if he's got enough to step up and knock these down here.
And this is about the time of year, you as a coach, whether it's girls, boys, high school, junior high, you start figuring things out in your rotations, and guys who are younger will either step up or step back at this point.
Yeah, they're going to find out where they're at right here. If you can step up, knock down some free throws here. This is the first.
Phelps gets that rebound, and his shot was blocked from behind. Miller the other way. Down the lane, back tap. Guess who? The guy who missed the free throw. Parker Renault hustled back. And don't think that won't stand in their minds of the coaches from Woodlawn, that hustle.
Oh, yeah.
And now, Waltonville down 9 with 31 seconds to go. Box set for the Spartans. Miller to trigger the inbound. Oh, they caught Woodlawn sleeping. Winchester made the basket. Timeout Woodlawn. I'll tell you what, that was a pretty slick play. Miller inbounds on the box set. Waltonville acted confused. Coach Gamber was pointing. Woodlawn was looking around. They threw it to Winchester and left block from the right side and made the basket.
Really good set, especially late when everybody's tired a little bit. Called him nap and got an easy 2. Didn't even take much time off the clock.
I think if you're Coach Witzel, the one thing you have to be disappointed, I think, is the mental approach. Woodlawn, not maybe in the first half, but as the lead got bigger, then they let down. Then they get a lead, then they let down. Then they let, and that's the thing he might be just as bad worried about here is the mental approach as this game wound down.
Yeah, as soon as the lead got to double digits, they kind of took the foot off the pedal a little bit instead of putting them away. Kind of let them hang around here a little bit. And it also be used as a great teaching tool down the rest of this year when you decide how to finish a game and how to win some games late.
This time of year, of course, a lot of teams, have way more practice in the game with all the winter weather 2 weeks ago. But now, getting to that point, you got to start finding some things out. Waltonville, definitely, I know they're not going to be happy losing in this game, in this rival, in this conference, but they got to be happy. They have made some fast improvements since Carlisle Tuesday night. Phelps will trigger. They will guard the inbounds this time. Hateman on the inbound. And Hateman will hold it and see how long he can stand there. He's double-teamed sideline back to Phelps. Phelps foul given. Phelps will come this way and shoot the 1-and-1 with 22.2 seconds to go. We're on Twitter at WMIX Sports. Give us a follow there. We got much new followers tonight already. We're also on Facebook, facebook.com/WMIX Sports. Give us some likes there. We'll put some content up here as this one over. Lewis comes in for Winchester. Is that 5 on Winchester? Yeah, that's 5 on Winchester. So he finishes with 11 to the standing ovation, a round of applause from both sides tonight. Kokia leads Althoff into 3:51-35, and Team Kokia is getting on a roll, and Nashville beats Sparta 52-41. First free throw by Phelps is good. He'll get another on the two-shot variety. He's made some free throws tonight, 5 of 5 going into this one. We'll see what the Radio Jinx does. Not a thing. 48-39. Woodlawn by 9. Waltonville with a basketball. This game is always close no matter what happens. Miller will go over to the left to Bonner in the corner. He's played well as a freshman in this game. Miller for a three from the corner. It's short. Rebound to Blake Wallerman. He'll have to dribble out. Waltonville will not. Oh, they will get the foul. So Blake Wallerman will come this way, and those with that piece of paper that sometimes floats around here will be on edge or mad or happy, depending on what Blake Wallerman does.
Yeah, look, probably a little bit riding on these two free throws.
Yeah.
Front end of this two here.
I keep looking over, and I see some people squeezing their hands a little bit. You know, that paper's been going around here all the time with all the facts and stats, the Spartan facts and stats thing that goes around. Waller misses the first. Somebody cheered. Somebody got mad. And then Wallerman will get one more. He makes that one, as it's now 88 total points in this game, and Wallerman makes that, and they'll go the other way. And Miller at the horn will miss that. Final score tonight, Woodlawn 49, Waltonville 39. We'll take a break, come back with the Sesser Auto Body postgame show. You're listening to Woodlawn versus Waltonville in the Showcase on WMIX.
I love this time of year. It's a time that we reflect on the blessings of the year and the friends and relationships we have developed. It's a time that we're able to give thanks to those in our lives who we serve and who trust us to serve them. It's a time where we spend important time with our family and friends, enjoying the feel of the season. During this time, there are more smiles and more thank yous and a general feeling of kindness and generosity that is not present as often during the rest of the year. For unto us is born this day in the city of David a Savior who is Christ the Lord. From all of us at Community First Bank, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Drive home the savings. Get the auto insurance protection you need at a price you can afford. When you get a car insurance quote, your State Farm agent Scott Owens will help you get all the discounts you deserve and give you 3 different package options to choose from. Or you can customize your coverage so it's the perfect fit. With all this, it's clear why more drivers trust State Farm more than any other auto insurer. Get to a better state. See Scott Owens on 1810 Broadway in Mount Vernon or call 242-3770. Is your concrete driveway or maybe your sidewalk cracked, unsightly, or even non-existent? Let Rowley's Excavating and Cement Finishing in Woodlawn be a part of your home or business renovation in the new year. A true family-owned and operated local business, Rowley's Excavating specializes in dirt excavation and hauling, residential and commercial concrete jobs too. There's nothing these guys can't do. Get a free quote by calling Luke Rowley at 237-0552. That's 237-0552. Rowley's Excavating and Cement Finishing. They get dirty so you You don't have to. Call Luke today.
The Batter's Box in Woodlawn has 17-foot ceilings with a half basketball court, full-length batting cage, pitching machine, and climate control for year-round use. The Batter's Box is a great place for basketball, baseball, or softball practice with active clinics and lessons in the spring and fall. Contact Scott Smith at 316-1437 to reserve the Batter's Box for your team or party. Speaking of parties, plan your next birthday party with the Batter's Box, located at 614 North Main in Woodlawn. Call 316-1437 for prices and availability.
A Coach House Garage is money well spent on craftsmanship that's sure to get compliments.
Don't cut corners on your garage. It adds value to your home. That's why you need to see the professionals at Coach House Garages. Choose from a variety of Coach House garage designs, or they'll build one to your design. For a dealer near you, check the yellow pages in Mount Vernon or go online to CoachHouseGarages.com.
More than just a garage. More than just a garage. It's a Coach House.
Sesser Auto Body would like to take a moment to remind everyone driving to and from the game to drive safe and be alert. Sometimes events happen beyond your control. When it does, take your vehicle to the collision pros. Sesser Auto Body is pre-approved by most insurance companies throughout Southern Illinois. This allows them to get the parts ordered quicker, getting you back on the road faster and in showroom condition. Sesser Auto Body, 602 South Park in Sesser, or call 625-3523. That's 625-3523.
This is the Showcase on WMIX. The Sesser Auto Body postgame show starts now.
Final score from Waltonville tonight, it was Woodlawn 49, Waltonville 39. Danny Czerwinski and Matt Patterson alongside in the Sesser Auto Body postgame show. Sometimes things happen in an automobile, they're beyond your control. When they do, take your vehicle to Sesser Auto Body. They get you on the road quicker than showroom conditions. Sesser Auto Body, 602 South Park in Sesser. We'll take a break and come back with the scoring and stats of this one. You're listening to Waltonville versus Woodlawn on the Showcase on WMIX.
Don't miss the big holiday sale at Newell Furniture in Woodlawn. Save on all lazy boy recliners, Flexsteel sofas, Sealy bedding, bedroom and dining room sets, TV consoles, glide rockers, the new Paula Deen collection, and more. Plus, save 20% off all Christmas decor and more at the General Store. You'll find beautiful Christmas trees, holiday trims, and unique items. Newell's Holiday Sale saves you more. That's Newell Furniture in the General Store in Woodlawn.
America is a nation on wheels. Everyone has at least one automobile. We use them for shopping, work, everything we do. But they can be a threat. Some accidents can't be prevented. Your professional Pekin Insurance Agency, Page Insurance on Crownview and Mount Vernon, can help protect you from a large financial loss when an accident happens. Call Page Insurance today at 242-7000 about low-cost auto insurance from Pekin Insurance. Ask them about the many money-saving discounts that are available. Depend on your hometown professionals. Pekin Insurance.
Backaches, bad hips, rickety knees? Why not try aquatic therapy? The Red Lake College Aquatic Center has more than a swimming pool. Try a 6-lane, 75-foot lap pool, along with a whirlpool 10 feet in diameter and a 10-foot by 20 hydrotherapy pool. Aquatic therapy is very affordable. In many cases, the tuition is waived entirely. With special access and dressing areas for the elderly and physically challenged, getting in the water is easy. Experts are on hand to assist with various areas of aquatic fitness and rehab. Call 437-5321 extension 1207 or visit rlc.edu.
This is the Showcase, presented by Community First Bank.
Final score, Waltonville tonight, it was Woodlawn 49, Waltonville 39. Welcome back to the Sesser Auto Body postgame show. They remind you to drive safe on the way home from tonight's game. Next time you have an accident, see the collision pros at Sesser Auto Body, 602 South Park in Sesser. Denny Czerwinski alongside Matt Patterson. I'll turn it over to Coach Patterson for the scoring and stats of this one.
Start with the Woodlawn Cardinals here tonight. Leading scorer in tonight's game with 19 points, Jake Robinson had a huge game, did a lot in the paint and created a lot of damage down there. 14 points for Chase Phelps, 6 for 6 at the line for him. 4 for Parker Renault, including a big run out late. Blake Wallerman with 3, Ross Owens had 3, Logan Wallerman with 2, and Jason Haveman with 2. Woodlawn finished the game 17 of 20 at the line for 85%. A big difference in the game tonight, them shooting free throws that well. For Waltonville, they were led by Justin Winchester with 11, including 8 in the second half. Hunter Coggins with 10, Dylan Miller with 8, Austin Zom had 6, Jacob Lewis with 3, and Dalton Benak with 1. Waltonville was 7 of 9 at the line in the game. rebounding edge. Waltonville evened it up in the second half, but a lot of that damage was done early with the difference in rebounding. Good effort from Waltonville tonight. Something obviously to build on a little bit, and a learning experience for Woodlawn. They'll get better and sure watch a little tape, and they got the job done. They got to win, and that's what Coach Whitson was probably looking for.
And 49-39 Woodlawn wins. I gave a shout-out to Abby Witzel, who's back at home listening to this game and this broadcast here tonight. We'll take a break. We'll come back, and we have a tough decision to pick the Crossroads Community Hospital player of the game. We'll do that after this. You're listening to Woodlawn versus Waltonville in the Showcase on WMIX.
Farming is critical to the continued growth of Southern Illinois, and I couldn't be more thankful for the service of the agriculture industry. Hi, Roy Schmidt, Ford dealer at Ford Square, Mount Vernon. We want to salute Farm Bureau members with a special incentive on remaining new 2013 Ford F-150s. If you are a Farm Bureau member, trade in a 1995 or newer Ford Ranger, you can purchase a new 2013 Ford F-150 two-wheel drive for only $18,000 plus tax, title, and destination. All you have to do is finance through Ford Motor Credit. Wow! We can't thank farmers enough for their dedication, but we can offer everyone in the Farm Bureau a great, honest deal on America's #1 truck. Come see one of our sales associates to get the best deal on the heavyweight truck champion at Ford Square, Mount Vernon, 1501 Broadway in Mount Vernon, Illinois, or shop us online at fordsquare.com and find us on Facebook and Twitter.
Is your concrete driveway or maybe your sidewalk cracked, unsightly, or even non-existent? Let Rowley's Excavating and Cement Finishing in Woodlawn be a part of your home or business renovation in the new year. A true family-owned and operated local business, Rowley's Excavating specializes in dirt excavation and hauling, residential and commercial concrete jobs too. There's nothing these guys can't do. Get a free quote by calling Luke Rowley at 237-0552. That's 237-0552. Rowley's Excavating and Cement Finishing. They get dirty so you don't have to. Call Luke today.
The health of your kidneys has a big impact on your overall health, affecting everything from your blood pressure to your bones. And if you ever have a kidney problem, Dr. Kangura is here to help. Dr. Kangura trained at the Mayo Clinic and specializes in conditions ranging from kidney stones and uncontrolled high blood pressure to chronic kidney disease. Dr. Kangura sees patients at Crossroads Specialty Clinic. For an appointment, call 618-241-9071.
We're worldwide. This is the Showcase on WMIX and WMIXSports.com. Presented by Community First Bank.
Final score tonight, Woodlawn beats Waltonville 49-39. Denny Czerwinski and Matt Patterson alongside. Yeah, I get pilfered every time in a Woodlawn game. Kelly Owens is always up here wanting money from me for something. Anyway, we got to pick Crossroads Community Hospital player of the game, Matt, and I think it was pretty obvious by the way everybody went tonight as far as who we picked.
I thought he played a heck of a game, the difference maker tonight, especially in the paint, rebounding and scoring.
And that pick is Jake Robinson, who had 19 points in the win. He is the Crossroads Community Hospital player of the game. Why wait hours in other emergency rooms? Crossroads Community Hospital's emergency department pledges to be seen by a physician within 30 minutes of your arrival. Matt, it was a true joy to sit here and work with you tonight for the first time. This is the first, hopefully, minute you and I can get together. I had a heck of a time tonight.
I appreciate it. It's different, that's for sure, but it's good watching the rivalry game. Both teams played hard. It's always fun to watch some Woodlawn Waltonville basketball.
A little different perspective from up here, isn't it?
Definitely.
All right, we're going to get out of here and wrap this thing up. People are standing around chit-chatting, and we're going to get things put up and out of the way. 400 Strader in the studio. For Matt Patterson, I'm Denny Czerwinski. Final score tonight, Woodlawn 49, Waltonville 39. Thank you for listening, and good night, everybody.
Thank you for listening to the WMIX Basketball Showcase on WMIX and WMIXSports.com. The Showcase is presented by Community First Bank of the Heartland. Welcome back to personal banking. The Showcase is also sponsored in part by Crossroads Community Hospital. It's more than a hospital. It's what healthcare should be. The Collision Pros at Sesser Auto Body, Rowley Excavating, Newell Furniture and the General Store in Woodlawn, Ren Lake College. It's time. Visit your virtual counselor at rlc.edu and by Coach House Garages, Ford Square, King City Chrysler. You can count on us. The Batter's Box in Woodlawn, the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois, State Farm agent Scott Owens. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. And People's National Bank. For inside information before, during, and after the game, log on to WMIXSports.com or find us on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. We are your home for news, talk, sports, and today's hot country. WMIX.